Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to learn about the immutable and mutable data types in Python programming language. But before that, we will learn about variable. What is a Python variable? So in Python, variable represents named location that refers to a value and whose values can be used and processed during program run. Or in simple word we can say a variable is an object that refers to a value. The Python variable does not store a value, but it refers to the memory location of a value. Like for example, the 4 is a value. This 4 is stored somewhere in your hard disk. If you want to know its place or its the location, you can give the command print id and 4. Now this is the location of the value 4. The value 4 is present at this place in your hard disk. Similarly, if I write over here rev, so rev must be stored somewhere in your hard disk. If I want to say its id, this location, so I can write. So this is the location of the value rev, and this is the location of the value 4. But now I want to create a variable, like I've created a variable x. I want to store the value 4 in x. Now what is happening here? X is referring to the memory location of 4. So when I will print x, it will display 4, right? So when I will give the command id x, it will refer to the same memory location of 4. You can see the memory location of 4. So both are having same memory location. The memory location of x and 4 is same. Why it is same? Because x, that is the variable, it is referring to the memory location of the value 4. So x is referring to the memory location of the value 4. Therefore, when I am writing id x, it is displaying the memory location of 4. So in Python, a variable does not store a value. Instead, a variable name are stored as reference to a variable object. So each time you change the value, the variable's reference memory address also changes. So as I have already told you that in Python a variable does not store a value. Instead, a variable names, that is here the variable name is x. So variable names are stored as reference to a value object. So a variable name are stored as a reference to a value object. So each time you change the value, the variable's reference memory address also changes. Like earlier we are having 4, x was referring to the value 4. Now x is referring to value x. Sorry, x is referring to the value 6. Now when I will type the command id x, it will refer to the memory location of x. And if you want to see the memory location of x, sorry, s6, now x is referring to the memory location of 6. So if you want to see the memory location of 6, you can give the command id 6. Now you can see over here id x and id 6 both are same. Earlier x was referring to the memory location of 4, therefore it was displaying the memory address of 4. But now x is referring to the memory location of 6, therefore it is displaying the memory location of the value 6. So I hope this is clear to you. So the variable is an object that refers to the memory location of a value. So each time you print a variable, so whatever value or whatever memory location the variable is referring to, it will print the value which is present in that memory location. Now coming to mutable and immutable data types. Now we can broadly categorize Python's data type into two broad categories, and those two broad categories are your immutable, and the second one is mutable type. So these are your two categories of data types in Python. One is your immutable and another one is mutable. So the difference between mutable and immutable type is that the mutable means that in the same memory address new values can be stored as and when you want. That means you can go in that particular memory location and you can change the value. The types that do not support this property is known as, or are known as, mutable types. So immutable data types are those that can never change their value in place. In place means in the same memory location. So in place means modifying the same value in same memory location. So the immutable data types of Pythons are integer, floating point, numbers, booleans, strings and tuples. These are your immutable types: integer, floating point, numbers, booleans, strings and tuples. And mutable types are your list and dictionaries. So list and dictionaries are your mutable data types in Python, and immutables are integer, floating points, booleans, string data type and tuple data type. So now we will be learning about list, tuple and dictionaries. Now as I have already told you that mutable means we can go in the memory location, we can change the value. Here I can't go in this particular memory location and change the value because the data type is integer. Like for example, I will create a list. Suppose I have created a list L1. Creating of list is very simple. So I have entered numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. List is a compound data type. I can enter number of values of different data type. I can also enter over here A. You can write in double quotes or in single quotes B. It won't show any error. So see, you can see type. If you want to know the type of the object L1, so it is a list. So L1 is a list. And if you want to see its memory address, if you want to see the memory ID or the ID of this list, where this list is present in my hard disk, so I can give the command ID L1. So it is displaying this one, the number 36458784. This will be different in different system. If you are trying it in your system, it will be showing something else. The memory location would be something else. This is the memory location of my computer where L1 is referring to, and these are the value present in L1. Now suppose I want to change the memory value in place. Since I have already told you that lists are mutable types. Mutable means you can go and change the value in the memory location. So as I have already told you that list is mutable data type, that means we can change the value in place of L1 of the list. So if you want to change the value of L1, suppose I want to change the value which is present in index number 2. As all of you know, the first value will have index number 0, the 1 will have index number 0, next value will have index number 1, next value will have index number 2. So index number of the value always starts with 1. If you want to access a value, you have to specify its index number. Like for example, suppose you want to display the value which is present in first, so you have to write L10, so it will display 1. If you want to display the second value, you have to write L11, it will display 2 over here because the second value is 2. So the index number of the second value is 1. So if you want to access a value, you have to specify its index number in the slice operator. This is your slice operator. In the slice operator, you have to specify the index number of the value that you want to access. Now suppose I want to change the value in place, that means in the memory location of 1. Suppose instead of 2 I want over here it should be 202. Now what will happen over here? Now the index number 1 we are having 2 at present, so I am changing the value of 2 to 202. Now instead of 2 it will be 202. So let's go for it. Let's press enter key. So as soon as you will press enter key, let's check it whether it has changed or not. Now you can see that the value has been changed. Earlier the index number 2 was, sorry, the index number 0 was 2, so 0 was 1 and the index number 1 was 2. Now the index number 1 is 202. Now why is that? Because we have changed the value of index number 1 to 202. Same way we can change the index number of some another value also. Suppose I want to change the index number of first one, the 0 to 10. So when I will give the command print L1, so here you can see earlier the index number of 0 was 1, index number of 0 was 1, now the index number of 1 is 10. Now if I will give the command id L1, L1 is the list. Earlier it was 364587884. This was the memory location to which L1 was referring. Now if I will give the command id L1, so you can see that the memory address is same. You can see the memory address, both are same. The memory address are same. So what is happening over here? We are going in the memory address and we are changing the value. Earlier the value was 1, 2, now it's 10, 202. But the memory address is same. Memory address we have not changed. So this is known as, this is an example of mutable data type. That means we can change the value in the memory location, in the same memory location, in place, or we can say. So in mutable data type we can go and change the value in place, that means in the memory location itself. Now comes tuple. Tuple is also similar to list. To create a list we use square bracket, and to create tuple we use parenthesis, that is small bracket. So if I want to create a tuple, suppose I have created a tuple, the name T1, and then I have stored the value. Similar to list, we can also see we can store compound data type, that means a data type of different types of values we can enter. We can also enter values in point. So this is the tuple that I have created. If I will give the command print T1 or just T1, it will display the values. If I will give the command id T1, it will display the id. This is the id of the tuple that I have created. Like this was the id of the list that I have created. This is the id of the tuple that I have created. Now as I have already told you that list is mutable type, that means we can go and change the value in place, but tuples are not mutable, that is it is immutable. Immutable means I cannot go to the memory location and change the value. Suppose I want to change the value of 0, that is the value which is present in the beginning, first value 1 will have the index number 0. Sorry, 0 will, index number 0 is assigned to the first value, that is 1. The second value will have index number 1. The third value will have index number 2. The next value will have index number 3. So index number of the first value is always 0. If you want to see that, just write the command T10. It will display whatever value is there in index number 0. But suppose I want to change the value which is present in index number 0. Suppose I want to make it 10. This you have already done in list. List it is possible because list is mutable type. List is mutable, so if I am changing the value of index number 0, no problem is there. It it has been changed over here. But now the same thing I am doing over here. So when I will press enter key, I want to change the value of index number 0, so it will display an error. You can't do it because tuple are immutable, immutable. Immutable means you cannot change the value in place. So if I am trying to change, or if you will try to change the value of a tuple, it will lead to an error. So this is the difference between tuple and list. So first, a list in Python represent a list of comma separated value of any data type between square bracket. This is the list that we have created. You can enter different data type, values of different data type, but they have to be separated by comma. If it is a string value, you will use double quotes or single quotes like I have used over here. If you want to access a particular value, you have to write its index number. Tuple is another sequence data type that is similar to list. A tuple consists of numbers of values separated by comma, and tuples are enclosed within curly bracket or within within small bracket, or also known as parenthesis. So these are your small bracket for creating a tuple. To create a list, we use square bracket. Now the main difference between list and tuple are lists are enclosed in square bracket. You use square bracket for list. These are the square bracket. To create a list, we use square bracket. To create a tuple, we use small bracket, also known as parenthesis. And the element and size can be changed of a list. The list, whatever value is there in the list, that can be changed. The size of the list can be changed. If you want to add more value, you can add more value in list, but in tuple you cannot do that. So we can say that tuples can be thought of a read only list. That means it can be thought of a read only list. That means you can't do any modification on it. You can just read it. You can't update it, you can't add more value inside it. But in list you can modify, you can add more value, because it is mutable, and tuple it is immutable. Both list and tuples are compound type data type. Compound data type because we can enter different data type, values of different data type. Both are compound data type. We can enter values of different data type. I am entering integer value, I am entering values in decimals, I am entering string values. So it is known as compound data type. So a compound data type is one that holds multiple independent values. So it is holding multiple independent values. So after this, after list and tuples, we will be learning about dictionary. We have learned about tuple, we have learned about list. Now comes dictionary. So what is a dictionary? What is a dictionary data type? A dictionary data type is an unordered set of comma separated key value pair. Unordered, we call it unordered set because in list and tuple it is an ordered set. First value will have index number 0, first value will have index number 0, second value will have index number 1, next value will have index number 2, the next value will have index number 3. So this is an ordered set. Same goes for tuple also. It is an ordered set of comma separated values. But when we talk about dictionary, it is an unordered set of comma separated key value pair. In dictionary, we don't have an index number assigned to a particular value, but instead of index number, we have a key value pair. We have to create a pair with the help of key value, which is known as the key value pair. And to create a dictionary, we use curly bracket. So the dictionary's data type is an unordered set of comma separated key value pair within curly brackets, with the requirement that within a dictionary no two keys can be same. So I am creating a keys dictionary over here. Suppose the name of the dictionary is D1. dictionary for, I will use curly bracket for creating a dictionary. So I've created a key 1 or A1. So this is a key value pair, these two. Now this A is a key and 1 is the value. If I want to print 1, I have to write D and within bracket, square bracket, which is known as the slice operator, A. So if I will write D1 within the square bracket A, it will print the value of the key A. So here A is the key. First we will write the key. Now this one is the key, and after colon we will write value, key and value. Same, and then after comma we can make another key value pair. Suppose I have written B and colon 2. C is the key and 3 is the value. You can give any other name. R is the key and RAVI, Ravi is the value. So if I will write D1R, it will display the value which has been assigned to the key R, that is Ravi. It will print Ravi. So this is known as key value pair. If you will give the command type, D1, so it will display D1. So it is a dictionary, DICT. It is a dictionary object. So now if I want to print a particular value, I have to write name of the dictionary and then within square bracket, which is known as your slice operator, the key. If it is a string key, you have to write within single quotes. If it is a number key, you can directly write the number. Since I have created a string key, I will write within single quotes. So A is a key. Now whatever value is assigned to A, it will print that particular value. So that is 1 is assigned to key A, so it is printed 1. I can also give the command like this, print D1 is the name of the dictionary, and then name of the key is R. So the value to which the key R is assigned, it will print that particular value. So I have assigned key R to the value Ravi. So if I want to print Ravi, I will give the command D1R, that is the key. And no two key can be similar in a dictionary. I have given a key named A over here. Again, I cannot give a key called A again over here. It will lead to an error. No two key can be same, but the value can be same. The values can be same. If I will give the command print D1 or just the D1, it will display all the values of the dictionary called D1. If I want to display all the keys of the dictionary, I can give the command print D1 is name of the dictionary and then D1 dot keys. It will display all the keys of the dictionary, KEYS. So this command D1 dot keys, it will display all the keys present in the dictionary named D1. So when I am giving the command D1 dot keys, it will display the keys A, B, C and R, because here A, B, C and R are the keys. As I have already told you, no two keys can be similar in a dictionary, but the values can be similar. I have given a values 1 to A over here. Again I can give a value 1 to B. So there won't be any error. And if I want to see the values, I can give the command D1 dot values. It will display me all the values. If you don't want to give the print command, you can just specify D1 dot values. It will display the values, dictionary values, the values, not the keys. So in the coming videos, I will be telling you more about list, tuples and dictionary. But for the timing, you should know that dictionary and list are mutable. That means you can go and change the value in place, whereas tuples are immutable. To create, like suppose I want to change the value of key A, so I can give the command A equal to one. So when I will give the command d1, now see what's happening over here. I've changed the value of the key a from one integer to one. So you can, this way you can change the values of other keys also. So what need to be known is that this dictionary, it is unordered set of comma separated key value pair. Unordered because it doesn't have a particular order. Like in list and tuple, they are ordered because the index number, they are having an index number, and the index number always starts with 0. In dictionary we don't have any index number. We have a key and a value pair. So specifying key inside a square bracket, which is known as slice operator, after dictionary names gives the corresponding value from the key value pair inside the dictionary. So to create a list, as I've already told you, if you want to create a list, we will use square bracket. To create a tuple, we will use parenthesis, the small bracket, and to create a dictionary, we will use curly bracket. We will use this curly bracket. Out of this, list and dictionary, they are mutable. That means you can change their value in place. Whereas this is your tuple. Tuple is immutable. That means we can't change the value in place. So this is all for today's. In this videos we have learned about what is data type, so what is a variable, and difference between mutable and immutable data types, and the difference between list, tuple and dictionary. And in the coming videos I will be telling you more about list, tuple and dictionary. Thank you for watching this video.